is Nightbird Tarot. This is a weekly for all signs reading for the week of October 13th through, we're going to do the 5 days. So 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th. So Monday through Friday for each sign. So I will link in the description for each zodiac sign. It's going to be a daily, so I'm going to pull one card for each day. I saw another tarot reader do this. So I'm going to pull one card for each day, Monday through Friday, and what to expect each day. I'm going to go through Aries all the way through Pisces and give you kind of a feeling of what the day should be for each sign. Okay, so we're going to start with Aries first. Again, this will be a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but again, take what resonates, leave the rest. If you like this type of reading, please click the like button, and I'll do more of these in the future. Okay, so first is Aries. Angels, guides, ancestors, what does Aries need to know for the week of October 13th through the 17th? Okay, first card we have Monday is the Six of Cups in the reverse position. Tuesday, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position. Wednesday for Aries, please. Wednesday for Aries, please. We have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. Thursday for Aries, please. We have the Six of Wands. And Friday for Aries, please. We have the Four of Wands. Okay. The overall energy is the Hermit for the week for you, Aries. So you may be contemplating, kind of taking some time to yourself this week. That's the overall energy. So for Monday, we have the Six of Cups in the reverse position. There could be some upcoming situation or future event that you're going to be looking forward to, or something that is on your mind, some kind of upcoming event, Aries, you'll be thinking about on Monday. On Tuesday, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position. I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles being reversed on Tuesday, you're going to be maybe looking at some financial loss, or kind of putting your thoughts together on how to make more money is what I'm feeling for you on Tuesday. You could have lost some possessions recently. You may be thinking about how to get those possessions back, or you could be thinking about replacing those possessions. On Wednesday, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. So it's in the, as I said, in the reverse. So you could be getting, there could be a check that comes in or something like that, but even though you may be feeling better financially, perhaps after realizing, things aren't so bad, maybe I do have more than I thought that I do, but there's still some sadness or unhappiness despite actually feeling like maybe you got paid, maybe it'll be a payday on Wednesday or something like that. But even though you're feeling like this money or these possessions aren't bringing you the happiness that you actually want. On Thursday, you have the Six of Wands in the upright position. I'm definitely feeling like you're in the spotlight on Thursday, Aries, for whatever reason. People could be looking at your social media, something like that. You could be feeling like, for whatever reason, you're in the spotlight for whatever reason on a Thursday. There could be some type of change or some type of emerging where things feel better than they were before, okay? We have for Friday, we have the Four of Wands in the reverse position. This is talking about some type of unstable home life, or you could have been going through a divorce, or the divorce could be final on Friday for you. There is some type of insecure home life or an unstable partnership that you're dealing with on Friday. So that's what I see for you, Aries. Let's move on to Taurus. Okay, I'm going to shuffle again. So Taurus, I'm looking at Monday through Friday, October 13th through the 17th. Angels, guides, ancestors. What's in store for Taurus on Monday, please? Monday for Taurus. Oh, well, way too many, but we're going to take that King of Cups here in the reverse position. For Tuesday for Taurus, please. Tuesday for Taurus. We have the King of Wands in the reverse position. For Wednesday for Taurus, please, Spirit. Wednesday for Taurus, please. Boy, you're just wanting to come out here. So we have the Queen of Swords here, and we're going to take Thursday, we're going to take the Page of Swords. And for Friday, please, for Taurus. And we have the Two of Swords. Okay. Your week is not looking the greatest here for you, Taurus. It seems like there's some type of unfinished business in the energy for the week for you, as we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse position. So some type of unfinished business you're dealing with for the week, Taurus. We do have the King of Cups in the reverse position to start your reading for Monday. Monday feels like you're dealing with somebody that's very difficult to please on Monday. This could be a boss, it could be a partner, it could be somebody that you know, but you're dealing with somebody that's very hard to please. On Tuesday, we have the King of Wands in the reverse position as well. And I feel like the King of Wands, you could be dealing with somebody that really has no compassion towards you, or this could be you, just kind of done with dealing with somebody that's, it could be a little bit rough-natured or just kind of intolerant of other people's behavior on Tuesday. We have the Queen of Wands on Wednesday. I'm sorry, the Queen of Swords on Wednesday. You may be feeling a little lonely on Wednesday or having some type of anxiety going into the weekend. Yeah, there's some contemplating and loneliness. You could be carrying some type of burden as well on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have the Page of Swords for you, Taurus. With the page being reversed, you're dealing with somebody that's lying to you. You could be dealing with somebody that's a false friend or somebody that's not telling you the entire truth. And then on Friday, you have the Two of Swords here. And this is all about balance. I feel like you're going to be feeling a little bit more balanced at this time on Friday. So it's like you're kind of, you dealt with a lot of crap all week, and then you're going to get to Friday and you're going to feel a little bit more balanced out. But there is some unfinished business that you're dealing with this week, and that may be why you're dealing with a lot of these different emotions throughout the week. When you come to Friday, you're going to feel a little bit more balanced out. Okay, let's move on to Virgo. Angels, guides, ancestors, the most important message for the sign of Virgo for Monday, please. Monday, please, Spirit, for sign of Virgo. Again, this is for October 13th through the 17th. What does Monday have in store for Virgo, please, Spirit? We have the Five of Cups. Tuesday for Virgo, please. Tuesday for Virgo. Three of Wands in the reverse position. Wednesday for Virgo, please. Spirit, Wednesday for Virgo. We have the King of Swords. Thursday for Virgo, please, Spirit. We have the Two of Wands. And for Friday for Virgo, please. We have a Tower moment. Okay, back of the deck, we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so the overall energy for you for Virgo for the week for October 13th through the 17th, the overall energy with the Two of Swords being in the reverse, I'm sorry, in the upright position. I feel like you're feeling pretty balanced overall throughout the week, emotionally, physically, spiritually. I feel like there's a balance here for you. So that's the overall energy for the week. We have the Five of Cups for Monday for you, Virgo. On Monday, I feel like you may be dealing with some type of imperfect relationship or a disagreement with somebody. It's almost like, you're just dealing with some type of disappointment. It feels like it could be within some type of emotional relationship. So there's some type of disappointment that you're dealing with on Monday. On Tuesday, we have the Three of Wands in the reverse position. I feel like what you're dealing with on Tuesday is you're having a hard time focusing on things, and you could be making some mistakes along the way. So because maybe your mind is over this type of relationship trouble that you're having, where there's an imbalance of some sort within a dynamic here, or just you're just feeling like a disappointment in some type of relationship, it's keeping you not focused on the tasks at hand. Perhaps during work, you could be making some mistakes. On Wednesday, we have the King of Swords here in the upright position. The King of Swords is telling me that on Wednesday, you basically come back in on Wednesday very determined, trying to make logical decisions, etc., etc. So you started off the week kind of disappointed by somebody emotionally. You start making some mistakes because your mind is on this stuff on Tuesday, but on Wednesday you come back and you're more focused. You're focused and using logic in order to move forward. On Thursday, you have the Two of Wands here in the upright position. And I feel like with the Two of Wands, you're bringing all those creative ideas back together. It's almost like an ebb and flow. So you start off the week kind of down, and then it just builds up towards the weekend. And then we have a Tower moment, unfortunately. So it's like you're using your creative forces, you're using your logic, you're bringing creative forces together to work together with other people in order to make a common goal. And then on Friday, there's some type of Tower moment where there is something that happens out of the blue that you're not expecting. Okay? So that's the messages I have for you, Virgo, for the week of October 13th through the 17th. Let's move on to Cancer. Okay. Messages for Cancer for the week of October 13th through the 17th. What does Cancer need to know for Monday, please, Spirit? Monday, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse position. For Tuesday, for the sign of Cancer, please, Spirit. We have the Seven of Cups. For Wednesday, for Cancer, please, Spirit. Wednesday. We have the Two of Pentacles. On Thursday, please, Spirit, for the sign of Cancer. What can Cancer expect for Thursday? The Knight of Pentacles. And for Friday, for the sign of Cancer, please, Spirit. And we have the Judgment card in the reverse position. We have the Two of Wands for the overall feeling for the entire week. So it feels like, you're using your creative ideas in order to kind of bring things together, working together for a common goal for the week. So there's some type of goal that you're wanting to accomplish this week is what I'm feeling here for you, Cancer. But you could be collaborating with others, but you're using your creative ideas in order to make something happen that you're wanting to happen. So take that as it resonates. We have the Five of Wands for Monday. So for Monday, Cancer, in the reverse position, you could be negotiating or working out a solution of some sort in order to bring together something where you've had differences with people, but now you're willing to talk it out. You're willing to really work together in order to move past something. We have the Seven of Cups for Tuesday for you, Cancer. The Seven of Cups is really talking about using your imagination. So you could be daydreaming a lot on Tuesday. You could be having some thoughts of fantasy, or perhaps thinking about things that you wish you can do or wish that you hope to do in the future or something like that. On Wednesday, we have the Two of Pentacles in the upright position. I feel like this is really about balance. You could be also juggling multiple situations on Wednesday as well. It could be monetary things that you're juggling. On Thursday, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position as well. And I feel like Thursday is kind of like a continuum. You are really utilizing things. You could be manifesting more abundance into your life because you may be having to juggle a little bit financially. So now you're going to manifest what you're going to utilize this money for. On Friday, you have the Judgment card in the reverse position. I feel like this is unexpected for you. You may be feeling a little bit of guilt, perhaps maybe due to spending, but it could be unrelated. So there could be a guilty feeling that you have on Friday of some sort, or some type of worry. You may be also thinking about aging and getting older and thinking about what that means as you transition. You could be thinking about death. There could be somebody also that passed away, which is making you think about this. So that's the messages I have for you, Cancer. I'm going to take a short break. Sorry about that. Got a little bit of dry mouth, so I had to get something to drink. Okay, so we're going to move on to Gemini now. Let's see what Gemini's messages are for the week of October 13th through the 17th. You may see more sunlight come in as the sun is going right west now as it's later in the day. So hopefully there's not too much of a glare. Okay. Messages for Gemini, please. What can Gemini expect for the week? What is for Monday for Gemini, please, Spirit? We have the Two of Wands. Boy, this keeps coming out for everybody. We have Tuesday, we have the Ten of Swords. Reverse position. Wednesday, please, for the sign of Gemini, please, Spirit. Wednesday, we have the Ace of Cups. Thursday, for Gemini, please, Spirit. We have the Hangman. And Friday, for the sign of Gemini, please, Spirit. We have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, the back of the deck, we have the Ten of Wands. So the overall feeling for the week, Gemini, with the Ten of Wands being reversed, it feels like you could be dealing with some type of loss. It feels like with the Ten of Wands being reversed, or just feeling something that feels unstable through the week. There's some instability throughout the week that you're going to be feeling, Gemini. For Monday, we do have the Two of Wands though, so it's like you're really putting your creative skills together in order to basically build something that you're wanting to do. You're really putting your creative ideas to use in order for a common goal is what it feels like on Monday. So this could be just work-related things that you're doing on Monday, Gemini. But you may be using your creative skills in order to come up with some type of common goal for for everyone involved. On Tuesday, we do have the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. It feels like things are looking up for you, Gemini. With the Ten of Swords being reversed, there's definitely an improvement in a situation where you might have gone through some type of hardship, but this is now getting better for you, Gemini, on Tuesday. You might have a little edge over someone else's work, perhaps because you thought creatively, but things are improving for you on Tuesday. On Wednesday, there could be some type of offer of love or emotion that is being brought towards you with the Ace of Cups being in the upright position. So you could be getting a message or an offer of some type of emotion. Somebody is going to be, or you're just going to be feeling like fulfilled emotionally on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have the Hangman. This is Pisces energy. You may be seeing things in a different perspective on Thursday. You may be looking at life in a whole different way is what I'm feeling for you, Gemini, on Thursday. On Friday, we have the Two of Pentacles. You could be juggling something. You could be juggling your finances. You could be trying to make a decision of some sort on Friday. But yeah, the overall energy though is like maybe dealing with some type of loss or some type of ending or something with the Ten of Wands. But as the week progresses, it's almost like you're seeing things in a different perspective when it gets to Thursday, and you may have to make a decision on Friday. But on Wednesday is your best day, Gemini, as there is some type of, you're really feeling fulfilled within your emotions on Wednesday. Okay, let's move on to Leo. All right, Leo, let's see what the week is bringing for you. These cards are still a little stiff. Angels, guides, ancestors, sign of Leo, please, for the week of October 13th through the 17th. What can Leo expect for Monday, please, Spirit? We have the Wheel of Fortune for Monday. For Tuesday, please, for Leo. We have the World, two major arcana here in the reverse position. For Wednesday for Leo, please. We have the Four of Cups. For Thursday for Leo, please, Spirit. We have the Nine of Cups. And for Friday for Leo, please, Spirit. We have the Eight of Wands, and the back of the deck, we have the Hangman in the reverse position. Okay, so the overall energy with the Hangman, this is Pisces energy. Your overall feeling for the week, Leo, is you may be feeling like you're stalled in life or like you're wasting time. Like you want to get up and do something. Like you just feel like time is flying by. You're wasting time. You should be doing something, etc. That's the overall feeling for the week. We have the Wheel of Fortune as well for Monday in the upright position. So there is an unplanned, like something fated destiny. The wheel is turning in your favor on Monday. Something that's not expected an unplanned happening, but you are smiling. So fate is stepping in and something good is coming in for you on Monday. On Tuesday, we do have the World card in the reverse position. On Tuesday, you could be frustrated about some type of project that's not getting off the ground on or not coming to a completion, some type of project or something like that, or a situation that is not ending. You're wanting something to end and you're frustrated that it's not ending on Tuesday. Leo, on Wednesday, we have the Four of Cups. You could be contemplating some type of emotion on Wednesday. The Four of Cups could also just means stability within a domestic situation or marriage. There's some type of stability or domestic life that you could be thinking about on Wednesday. So that's pretty good. It's like she's contemplating, though, with the Four of Cups, what to do next. Like, I'm pretty steady. Things are going okay. And maybe that's why we have this Hangman in the overall feeling for the week is like, let's get up and do something. That's what you're feeling like. And it's almost like she's feeling like that in this image here. Like, I'm bored. Things are fine. Like, I'm stable. But like, let's move. I'm bored with this is what I'm feeling. We have the Nine of Cups on Thursday for you, Leo, in the reverse position. You could be going through some type of financial worry on Thursday as well. Some type of financial worry. There could be something that comes in that has you worried financially. And then on Friday, we have the Eight of Wands. You could be getting a message, a DM, a instant message, a phone call, something like that, or somebody could be traveling towards you. But there is some type of quick decision that you're going to have to make, or some type of delivery of importance that is coming towards you. Some type of news is coming in on Friday for you, Leo. All right, let's move on to Libra. Okay. Ow, that hurt. I don't know what that means for you, Libra, but that has never happened before. When I knock on the cards, there could be some type of pain that you're going through this week, Libra. Ooh, okay. Keep that in mind. Monday for Libra, please, Spirit. Ooh, that is unfortunate. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. For Tuesday for Libra, please, Spirit. We have the Nine of Pentacles. For Wednesday for Libra, please, Spirit. We have the Ten of Wands. For Thursday, we have the Two of Wands in the reverse position. And for Friday, for Libra, please, Spirit. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, back of the deck, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse position. All right, so overall, I'm feeling like, okay. The overall week, Libra, we have the Page of Cups in the reverse position. It feels like your overall feeling for the week is kind of just feeling really lazy. You're just kind of tired. You may just want to retreat. You've been working a lot, maybe, something like that, or you're dealing with a lazy person. That could be the overall feeling that you're dealing with. It could be a younger energy that you're dealing with that just is not consistent, dealing with a lazy person, or this could be you that's just feeling really tired, okay, and not really wanting to do much of anything. On Monday, we have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse position. Yeah, you just have lack of motivation with the start of the week. A lot of lack of motivation to get anything done. But on Tuesday, I do see that you may be spending some money. You could be going shopping, wanting to buy luxury items. You could be a pet lover. You could be dealing with spending money on your pets, something like that. Come Wednesday, you're carrying a very heavy burden, okay? With the Ten of Wands being upright here. So you've been carrying a very heavy load, and maybe that's why you're burned out. That's why maybe you were feeling so lazy. So maybe you go into the week very tired, really not wanting to do much of anything. Then you start spending some money. Perhaps, Amazon is coming to the door, spending money on things. And then you're just, Wednesday again, you're just feeling like heavy burden. You have a lot of that you're carrying, a heavy load that you're carrying with the Ten of Wands here. You could be feel oppressed. You could also be feeling a lot of stress, Libra, as you're going through the week. On Thursday, we do have the Two of Wands in the reverse position. You may have your attention divided. Gosh, I just feel like you're working a lot. So it looks like throughout the week, you're carrying a very heavy burden. You may try to escape it by doing some, what do you call it? Retail therapy. It's what it feels like. Tuesday, you could be doing some retail therapy to make yourself feel better. But then you go right back to the heavy burden, carrying the heavy load on Wednesday. There's a lot of dysfunction here, not able to think creatively on Thursday. You're just very worn out, tired of everything, an inability to focus. And then Friday comes along and the wheel starts turning in your favor. So there could be something that's unplanned, unexpected that comes in, and you feel a lot lighter, okay? It's like she's doing the tree pose on top of this wheel. You're feeling wonderful on Friday. So you're going into the week here, Libra, feeling very weighed down, very tired, very feeling lazy. You may try to do some retail therapy in order to make yourself feel better, but then come Wednesday, you're feeling the heavy burden again. You're unable to think creatively on Thursday, and then something happens on Friday that kind of lifts that feeling, and you're feeling a lot better. And it could just be that Friday comes along and you're much happier because now you've got some time off. So let's move on to the sign of Scorpio. I need to take one drink real quick. I got my Gatorade here. My favorite is the pink berry. So Gatorade Zero, love it. All right, let's see what Scorpio has in store for the week. Angels, guides, ancestors, most important message for Scorpio. What's in store for Monday, please, for Scorpio, please, Spirit? We have the Six of Wands in the reverse position. On Tuesday, for Scorpio, please, we have the Page of Swords. On Wednesday, for Scorpio, please, Spirit. We have the Fool card on Thursday. We have the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. And for Friday, for Scorpio, please, Spirit. Oh, boy. We don't want that. I'm going to take what's on the bottom here. Okay, we have the Four of Swords in the reverse position for the overall feeling. All right, so to start off your week, well, the overall feeling we have is the Four of Swords in the reverse position. You're feeling like you're no longer trapped in some type of situation, is what I'm feeling like. Or maybe you've retreated You've rested and now you're ready to take on the week is what I'm feeling like, with the Four of Swords being reversed. Like you're ready to go now. You've rested and you're ready to go with the Four of Swords being reversed. So that's the overall energy for the week. You have like a zest for life now. So maybe you just rested over the weekend. For Monday, we have the Six of Wands in the reverse position. I'm feeling like Monday's going to come along, though, and you're going to feel a little bit defeated with the Six of Wands being reversed. Or there could be some type of delay of some sort coming in. Maybe there was something that you're waiting for to feel victorious for, but there's a delay in that coming in. 1 second. I'm so sorry about that, Scorpio. My dog is crazy when delivery comes. So anyway, so what we were talking about was the overall feeling of a new zest for, you're rested, you're feeling good. That's the overall feeling for the week, okay? As you come into Monday, there could be something that you were waiting on to feel victorious, but there's a delay of some sort on Monday for you, Scorpio. And then on Tuesday, we have the Page of Swords here as well in the upright position. I feel like the Page of Swords is basically telling you on Tuesday that to use your intuition. There's something that's going to happen where you intuitively know that somebody is keeping a secret about something. So Spirit is saying follow your intuition on Tuesday, as you're going to have a gut feeling about something that's going to be correct. On Wednesday, we have the Fool card. This is basically you taking a leap of faith and moving in a new direction. You don't know necessarily where that direction is going to go or lead, but you're starting at the beginning of something. You have no idea where you're going. There could be some obstacles. But you're going to go in blindly and you're starting a new beginning on Wednesday. On Thursday, you have the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. This is you still taking that risk. You are going into something very blindly, not knowing that you may just be jumping off a cliff here. But you're going in blindly. You're giving it to the universe. You're taking the risk on Thursday. So that could be something that you decide on Wednesday that you're like, I'm ready to just take a leap of faith, and you're going to take that leap on Thursday. On Friday, you have the Hierophant, and I feel like you're smiling because you took this leap of faith. This could be anything. It could be a job. It could be a relationship. So take it as it resonates. But I feel like you were listening to your intuition. You decided to take the risk and take a leap of faith into a new beginning. And it feels like you are connected to the divine with the Hierophant being upright here. So you've had divine inspiration. You are letting Spirit guide you, and you are very happy when it comes on Friday for you, Scorpio. So it's kind of like your week kind of starts out. You're like, I've got a new zest for, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get going. Okay. There's some type of delay that you've been waiting for, some type of thing that you're going to feel victorious for on Monday, okay? There's going to be something on Tuesday that leads you to feel like you have an intuitive nature about something, and it could be that you intuitively know you need to start a new beginning. And so you think about that, and you take that risk, and you're happy that you did on Friday, if that sums it up. Okay, so let's move on to Sagittarius. All righty. Interesting reading for you, Scorpio. All right, let's see what Sagittarius has in store this week. Angels, guides, ancestors. Most important message for Scorpio. What can Sagittarius? We already did Scorpio. Most important message for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. What does Monday have in store for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? Monday, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position. Tuesday for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. We have the Three of Swords. On Wednesday, please, for Sagittarius. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse position. For Thursday, we have the Moon card. And for Friday, for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. Friday, we have the Hermit in the reverse position. Back of the deck, we have the Chariot card. Okay. So the overall energy is the Chariot in the reverse position. I feel like something is very slow moving. It's a slow moving week for you, Sagittarius. It feels heavy looking at your cards this week. On Monday, you may be feeling a little bit of financial loss, Sagittarius, as I have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse position. You could be going through just some type of financial hardship. And on Tuesday, there's some type of heartache or loss that you're dealing with on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse position as well. I feel like you're dealing with somebody on Wednesday that's untrustworthy. Or there could be just some type of indecision that you have on Wednesday about a situation. On Thursday, you're all up in your head with the Moon card. So subconsciously, you could be dreaming dreaming about things. So keep your dream journal near your bed on Thursday and write down those dreams. I feel like your subconscious is going to be telling you something to be aware of. And then Friday, it feels like you went through all of this all week and you're really feeling like you want to get out on Friday. So you could be getting out and being social on Friday. But it's like a slow moving week for you. It feels like Sagittarius. There is some heaviness to the week, as I feel like there's going to be some type of loss. And this could just be related to the financial loss that you're dealing with. But there's some type of indecision or somebody that you're dealing with that is causing all of this. It's going to be putting you up in your head here. Pay attention to your dreams. And keep a dream journal by your bed. Let's move on to Capricorn. Okay, angels, guides, ancestors. Messages for Capricorn, please, for the week of October 13th through the 17th. What is for Monday for Capricorn, please, Spirit? We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position for Tuesday for Capricorn. We have the World card. For Wednesday for Capricorn, please, Spirit. We have the Death card in the reverse position. For Thursday, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. We have the Page of Cups. And on Friday, please, Spirit, for Capricorn. We have the Three of Swords. Back of the deck, the energy is the Ten of Swords. Okay. So the overall week, it feels like you're going to be going through some type of loss. There could be a lot of emotion as well. Defeat. Feeling very defeated over the week with the Ten of Swords. And you could be walking away from something is what I'm feeling with the woman in the picture here with the Ten of Swords here. You could be walking away from something, and I've got the Justice card right behind it, walking away from something where there's an imbalance. We have the Two of Pentacles for Monday for you, Capricorn. It feels like something is off balance. And that's what I just saw with the Justice card right behind a Libra energy. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Capricorn. But something is, you're feeling the imbalance on Monday within a situation. And I feel like that's what's painful for you for the week here. There is an ending on Tuesday that is happening with something in your life. But with endings are new beginnings, okay? And we have the Death card in the reverse position. So there is a completion of a cycle that happens on Tuesday. And then the Death card being reversed means a turbulent change. So there's a transformation that is happening because of an imbalance, I feel like, that has happened within some type of dynamic. Something is coming to a completion. And with the Death card being reversed here, another major arcana, there is a bad situation or a turbulent change that you're going to be going through. But remember, the turbulence will bring in new. On Thursday, we have the Page of Cups. You could be dealing with a younger energy or just dealing with, you're reflecting on what's going on here. You're reflecting back to what happened here. You're reflecting back to the ending or the completion of some type of cycle so that you learn from what you went through. And on Friday, you're really feeling the pain of the loss. So unfortunately, is what I'm feeling for you, Capricorn, is you're definitely going through a huge transition this week. But you're walking away from what no longer serves you. You're walking away from something that has caused an imbalance in your life. Let's move on to Aquarius. Angels, guides, ancestors, most important message for the sign of Aquarius for Monday, please, Spirit. What do we need to know for Monday for Aquarius, please? We have the Knight of Cups on Tuesday for Aquarius. We have the Queen of Cups on Wednesday, please, for Aquarius. We have the Four of Swords on Thursday for the sign of Aquarius, please, Spirit. We have the Three of Cups in the reverse position. And for Friday for Aquarius, please, Spirit. We have the Six of Cups, and the back of the deck, we have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position. Okay, so first of all, what I'm feeling here is a lot of emotion through the week. Okay, we have a lot of cups here. The overall feeling is a Two of Pentacles here. I feel like you're there's an imbalance, or you're unable, or maybe you are juggling things better. You could be juggling things, two or more things, and you're having a hard time juggling the situation with the Two of Pentacles being reversed. It feels like it's hard to juggle them, though. It feels like it's very hard to juggle. You're having a hard time. Maybe it feels like work, family, you're unable to juggle both, something like that. Two partners, two people you're dating. It's hard to juggle both. It's hard to juggle a creative outlet versus your job. It could be something like that. That's the overall feeling for the week, as you're having a hard time juggling two or more things at one time. On Monday, we do have the Knight of Cups here, and I feel like there's a romantic gesture that is going to be brought in on Monday. Somebody could be offering you some type of emotion on Monday with the Knight of Cups. Somebody very romantic could be offering you something. You could be getting a letter, a love letter, or an email, or a text message or something like that, as I see an envelope here with a heart on it. Somebody is sending you flowers, perhaps, something like that. A knight in shining armor is come in, again, male or female, I don't do gender, is you're going to be feeling very loved or wanted on Monday. We have the Queen of Cups on Tuesday. Again, another emotional card here. I feel like the overall energy for Tuesday is just feeling very kind and compassionate, happy, zen. And it could be because this Knight of Cups coming in, okay, offering you this. You could be using your imagination. When I think about using the imagination with the Cups card, it feels like maybe you're writing their last name, kind of like what we did when we were kids, like see if that works together well. Something like that, where you're really feeling happy. You could be just dealing with somebody who's very kind and compassionate towards you. On Wednesday, you may be really needing a retreat, some alone time on Wednesday. Not that you're like sad or hurt or anything like that, but you're just needing to do some nesting. You're really wanting to have some time alone, to rest, to really feel what your feelings are, taking some time to yourself, something like that on Wednesday. On Thursday, we do have the Three of Cups here, but it's in the reverse position. It feels like maybe you were wanting to have some rest on Thursday because maybe you just felt like overwhelmed, but then you realize, you're not feeling so well. So you could have been retreating because you were tired on Wednesday, and then you came down with something. So you could be getting ill. Again, not for everyone, but you may be just not feeling the greatest on Thursday. On Friday, you're really reminiscing about the past. You could be thinking about somebody from your past or reminiscing about the past. You could be hearing from somebody from your past. Something like that where it causes a lot of emotion for you to think back to this time in your life. So that's the messages I have for you, Aquarius. Let's move on to Pisces, last sign. And I'm a Pisces too, so I'm looking forward to seeing what the week brings. And again, if you like these readings, I will do more of these in the future. I saw another tarot reader doing this, and I thought it was kind of cool. So, too fast for Pisces. Okay, let's see what we got here. For Monday for Pisces, please, Spirit. Monday for Pisces. We have the Four of Swords again. And for Tuesday for Pisces, please. We have the Ten of Wands. For Wednesday, please, for Pisces. We have the King of Wands. For Thursday, for Pisces, please. We have the Lovers. And for Friday, for Pisces. And we have the Justice card in the reverse position. The overall feeling for the week is the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. Okay, Pisces. So the overall feeling is the Eight of Cups being reversed. I feel like you could be taking a risk of some sort this week. You could be going into something, knowing what you're doing, but you're deciding to take the risk and do it anyway. On Monday, you may be feeling tired, wanting to retreat a little bit, having some time to yourself on Monday. On Tuesday, you may be carrying a heavy load or a heavy burden. It could be a very heavy work day for you. You could be getting ready for something. You have a lot of tasks to do. You're carrying a very heavy load. There's a lot to do on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we have the the King of Wands in the upright position. You could be, somebody could be coming in. This could be somebody you're married to, but there could be somebody that's really a loving partner or somebody that comes in. Again, it doesn't have to be male, but somebody that comes in and wanting to help you out in a loving way on Wednesday. On Thursday, we have the Lovers card. So really feeling the love of some sort. So it's like somebody wants to come in on Wednesday and really help you out and show you how much they care. And then on Thursday, we have the Lovers card. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic love, but it could be that, you know, people are really showing you how much they care about you on Thursday. And then on Friday, I feel like there's an imbalance with the Justice card being reversed. There's some type of imbalance or some type of legal something or another that comes in that it may be feeling off balance, or somebody could be taking sides in a biased way on Friday. Again, take it as it resonates. This is Libra energy, but something is feeling imbalanced on Friday for you, Pisces. So those are the readings that I have for the week of October 13th through the 17th. If you like these readings, please give me a thumbs up and I'll do more of these in the future. And let me know how this resonates for you. Have a great week. Namaste.